Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Bhattarayanam Sutrabhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmatacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Beda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Gukaro Anthakaro Vai Rukarastan Nivartakaha Anthakara Nirodhitvat Gururitya Vidhiyate. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Bhadram Karmi Vishrnayama Devaha Bhadram Pashyema Kshavirya Chatraha Sthirairangai Sushtuvagam Sastanupihi Vishema Devahitam Yatayuhu Sustina Indro Vriddashravaha Sustina Pusha Vishwavedaha Sustinastarcho Arishtanemihi Sustino Brihaspatirdhathatu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Prajnanam Shupratani Sthiracharanikara Vyapya Virvyapya Lokan Bhuktva Bhogan Stavishtan Punaravidishanodvasidan Kamajanyan Pitva Sarvan Visheshan Subidhi Madhurabhum Mayaya Bhojayannaha Maya Sangyasturiyam Paramamridamajam Brahmayattanadosmi Yo Vishwatma Vidija Vishayan Prashya Bhogan Stavishtan Paschachanyan Samiti Vibhavan Jodhisha Svena Sukshman Sarvanetan Punarabhishanai Swatmanisthavayitva Hitva Sarvan Visheshan Vigata Gunaganah Padvasau Nasturiyaha. Namaste, all of you. I'm very happy that Kamila ji has done something very good that everybody can read mantra and it has also translated verses also. Those who can't follow Sanskrit, they can also follow the verses which we are chanting 4 years. Okay. Thank you, Kamila ji, for a good work. Now, we are in the 25th verse of Māṇḍūkya kārikā, third section, Advaita Akya. The whole section of this Māṇḍūkya kārikā wanted us to understand what is told by the Shabda Pramanam. Shabda Pramanam means the Vedanta. Means of knowledge are 5. Pratyaksham, Anumanam, Upamanam, Arthapatti, Anupalapti. We already discussed all these means of knowledge in the second section itself. I'm not entering into a discussion of this by means. Direct means, etc. All these five means of knowledge are capable of revealing what is there right in front of you. Or is there any symbol of something? We can assume, we can imagine, we can indirectly connect what is going on. An absence of something is also helpful for the revealing of a knowledge. All these means of knowledge are capable of revealing what is inside this empirical world, what is inside the creation. But we are dealing something which is beyond our senses, beyond the creation. That is why transcendental, the word which is indirectly used, which is not perceived by any means of knowledge. So, Shabda Pramanam is the only way to understand this entity which is free from name and form. Thus, we have a means of knowledge, what we call Vedanta. We have certain logics in order to understand what is told inside the Vedanta. And we need our capacity to connect both our logic and what is told in the Vedanta. And we are doing in this third section. Sambhuder apavadad cha sambhava pradishidyate. This is the 25th verse, first line. In another Upanishad, this is an Upanishad from Samaveda, not Samaveda, Atharva Veda. Even I cannot. Yes, because of Bhadram Karnebi, it's a different Upanishad, and that this verse is from Ishavasya Upanishad. It is Shukla Yajurveda. Samanvayat. There is a consistency even though the Upanishads are different. In that Upanishad, what is told? Sambudhihi is being condemned, apavadam akarot. The word Sambudhi means creation or Hiranyagarbha, who is endowed with all kinds of prosperities and the firstborn from the five elements. Sambhavaha pradishidyate. The creation itself is denied by denying the firstborn, what we call Hiranyagarbha. Sambhavaha pradishidyate. Anandagiri was done a beautiful work for each and every Upanishad. One of the biggest Acharya in this century. He has done a tika for the Bhashya. In order to understand the Shankara's commentary, he has his own words. What he told, The first sentence is referring to a verse called Antham Tama Pravishyandi E Sambhutim Upasate. Asambhutim Upasate Tato Bhuya Ye Iva Te Tamo Yaha U Sambhutyam Rataha. Ishavasya Upanishad, 12th verse. One who get connected or meditated on the Sambhuti, which is a kārikā, which is inside the creation, which is a product. They go to the pitch darkness, means they will go to the death and birth cycle again. I already explained you in the last class. Now I would like to read what Anandagiri told about this verse. Samyak bhutihi aishwaryehi yasyaha saha sambhuti. With all kinds of prosperities endowed, with whom? He is called Sambhuti. Upasade, one who is meditating, one who meditates. Sa Sambhutihi devada hiranyagarbhya akhya. That Sambhuti, that word Sambhuti is referring to the firstborn called Hiranyagarbha. Tasyahascha karyamadde shreshtayaha. Among all product, this is the excellent product in the creation. That's what been told here. Among tasyaha karyamadde shreshtayaha. Among all products in the world, like birds, animals, oceans, stars, sky, human beings, leaf, plants, trees, and which we are not known, certain other land and the world. Among all these, Karyamadhye Shreshtayaha Nindidatvad. This itself is been condemned by the verse, Upanishadic verse. This is the best and exclusive product among creation, one who is endowed with all kinds of prosperities. We are all having certain prosperities. We can talk, we can live, we can sing, we can jump, we can dance, we have common sense, we have discrimination. These are all small prosperities. But among them, one who is endowed with all kinds of abilities, extraordinary capacities, versatile, that product is called Hiranyagarbha, who is 10 and 1 lakh times better than myself or yourself in abilities. The firstborn, Hiranyagarbha or Sambhuti. This is being condemned by Upanishad. One who meditates on this Hiranyagarbha, on Sambhuti, they will also get all kinds of prosperities. This is the fact told in the first portion of Vedas Karmakanda. So that people used to have their own meditation in the first verse, in the Sambhuti Hiranyagarbha. That is being condemned here. What is told here? In the Upanishad, it is told they will enter into pitch darkness. One who meditates on the firstborn, which is the product, which is excellent product of creation, they will enter into the pitch darkness. By denying the first product, all products are denied. All kinds of deities, all kinds of divine entities which are having name and form, all are denied. And he told, Anandagiri says that Pradhanamalla nirbahana nyayena sambhava shabdidam karyameva nishidyate. Pradhanamalla nyaya. Among 100 boxers, who is the main boxer who can defeat all others? If we defeat that main boxer, it is considered as all are defeated by me. Because when I defeat the main boxer, who can defeat others? It is much less similar to I have defeated all 100 defeaters, all 100 boxers. Similarly, when the Upanishad condemns the first product in the creation, one who is having name and form, one who is endowed with all kinds of prosperities, one who can give boons, by condemning, by criticizing, by showing the negligence on meditating on the firstborn who is endowed with all kinds of prosperities, Upanishad wants to say that there is no point of meditating on any names and forms. It includes Lord Krishna, it includes Lord Vishnu, it includes Lord Shiva, it includes Allah, it includes Jesus. Whatever names and forms you know in this world, they are useless on meditation for a person who have the knowledge of oneness between the self and Brahman. For others, it is useful and they are having their own way of understanding the knowledge. They are beginners. They are having pending understanding about the knowledge. Okay. Now, and he says, Anandagiri says that by negating the firstborn itself, the Upanishad, it negated all names and forms should not be your object of meditation. Tadaja siddham tasya avastutvam ityarthaha. By saying this sentence, it is established that they are not capable of to achieve our goal. They are capable of achieving some other things in your life, but they are not capable of achieving one's own human goal. By negating this, it is told that we cannot establish our own goal. Okay. Tasya avastutvam ityartha. Sambhudehe abhavatat sambhudehe abekshikam eva sattvam iti. Comparing to the moksha, they are not having the same capacity. Relative happiness, relative liberation, they can give. Absolute liberation, they can't give. They can make you happy while living in the world with a body. They cannot make you happy after this birth. Again, you will born in the form of a cow or a dog or a divine tree, etc., etc. Anything can happen. They are all relative when comparing to the absolute liberation. That is what is told here. Sambodhehe abhavatat sambodhehe apekshikam eva sattvam Paramartika sad atma ekatvam apekshya amrita akhya sambhavaha pradishidyate. Comparing to the eternity which we get by knowing one's own real self, when comparing with this along with the meditation or the benefits after doing the meditation on the Hiranyagarbha, the firstborn, it's very negligible. By knowing the reality about oneself will make you the real eternal personality. But by meditating on the Hiranyagarbha, you will get some relative happiness. You can prolong your longevity in the earth. You cannot avoid your death. You can prolong for a length of time. You can hold on certain material things by meditating on the Hiranyagarbha. It is also a relative happiness when you compare with the absolute happiness. That is what he told here by Anandagiri. This is enough by Anandagiri. We will continue with the meditation, with the Bhashya. Okay. So, it is told here, Sambodhi Vishayasya Vinasha Shabdasya Vachyasya Cha Karmanaha Samuchaya Vidhanartaha Sambodhi Apavataha. Somebody is arguing, one who is interested that liberation of a human being can only happen by simultaneously doing the activities of karma kanda and also doing the listening the knowledge about Atman. Both together you have to. Or by doing meditation on the Sambodhi and also by doing certain rituals regarding this meditation, both together you have to do in order to get relative happiness. It will definitely make you to get relative happiness. If you are loving somebody and you want to get married to this person, definitely it will help you, because absolute happiness is inevitable. Relative happiness is inevitable by meditating on the Hiranyagarbha, the firstborn, what we call Sambodhi in the verse. Don't get confused. I am elaborating and I need to take the class like this. You are not beginners now. And I want you to make your standard much more in the higher level. So I will take deeply. Don't worry. So this is what it is told here. Devada darshanasya Sambodhi Vishayasya, which is a deity which is called Sambodhi, and Vinasha Shabda Vachyasya cha Karmanaha. A meditation on the deity called Hiranyagarbha or Sambodhi, plus doing the rituals which are told in the first portion Karma Kanda, both are to be taken together in order to get what is to be established in your human life. That is why Sambodhi Abhavataha. Somebody argue like this. Tathabi Vinashakyasya Karmanaha Sobhaviga Ajnana Pravritti Rupasya. And when you do only karma, there is a problem. You will enter into the death and birth cycle because of the results which they pay off. Mrityoho Atidaranartatvad. In order to overcome all these issues of doing karma alone, Devada Darshana Karma Samuchayasya, by also meditating the Sambodhi, Purusha Samskara Arthasya, and having a good amount of attitude and culture by doing together, Karma Pala Raga Pravritti Rupasya, which is in the form of Ragam, desires which are fulfilled, Sadhana Sadhya Eshana Dvaya Lakshanasya, which is ends and means. That means You do karma, you will get result. You do meditation, you will get result. So ends and means, and these ends and means will reward you very beautiful result, very beautiful end. Mrityoho Atidaranarthatvam. Overcoming the death and birth cycle in the earth, you will enter into the Devada Loka. Some other divine world, still you have all kinds of problems, which we will discuss when we get time. Okay. Even going in the heaven will attract all kinds of issues and problems. You don't expect that you will be free in heaven. These are all bluffing here. You can go to heaven by killing somebody by bomb. You can go to bomb by killing non-Islamic people. These are all bluffing. Even if you attain heaven, you will not be completely peaceful, or you will not be completely serene. You will be disturbed entire way, like here, when you compare with somebody. Okay. Okay. Now, the point is, evam hi eshanadvaya roopat mrityoho ashuddhehe viyuktaha purushaha samskridasyat. Maybe the person will have a purified mind and he can be freed from all kinds of evil results. When you are completely pure, you will be freed from evil results. Okay. And Antakarana Shuddhi also is going to be a result. Definitely you will get a purified mind if you don't expect any result while doing all these rituals. Okay. Mrityoho Atitaranartha Devada Darshana Karma Samuchaya Lakshana Hi Avidya. Adi Shankara says that Devada Darshana, a meditation on a particular deity which you like, plus doing all kinds of karma which are endowed in Karma Kanda, is Viparita Vidya, an error, very big error. Okay. Evameva Eshana Lakshanat Avidya, because they are having certain pressure to do. There should be a desire to do a karma, and you expect for a result which will take time, which will come very earlier. We don't know. Mrityoho Atitaranasya Viraktasya Upanishad Shastra Alochana Parasya Na Antariyaki Paramartha Ekatvad Vidya Utpattihi Idi. Now, a person who is not interested in karma or the limited results, and who is not interested to go into any world other than giving up this body, and he want to be free from taking the body, because when we go to another world, you will have a body which will be more confusing. There will also have a body which can compare with others. Okay. So all these problems are existing even now when you go to heaven. So evameva eshana lakshana avidyayaha mrityoho atitaranasya. He can go to relative worlds like heaven or some other Pitraloka by doing the meditation on Hiranyagarbha plus the karma, which are told inside the first portion of Vedas. All together will make you to go to any other world. This is a relative happiness when we compare to the worldly happiness. In this world, we have a lot of problem. Compared to this world, there will be less problem in heaven, but there are problems which are relating towards that world itself. So, who is viraktaha? One who is not interested to going in a world, or one who is not interested to get some results. He is only interested in shastrartha alochana para. What is told in the Upanishad about himself, what is told in the Upanishad about the Srishti, what is told about the connection between the Srishti and himself and the Lord. One who is interested only on this topic will avoid these karma kanda, the ritualistic portion, and also the meditation about a deity. Then what he will have? Na andariyagi Paramartha Ekatva Vidya Utpattihi. He'll have immediately, without any having a time duration, Vidya Utpattihi. A teacher will come into his life, and the Shastra will be presented into his life, and he will understand the Upanishad or the Shastra as it is, and he will get liberated while living in the world with the same body, and he don't have the pressure to do any rituals, he don't have the pressure to go any world, he don't have the pressure to achieve anything in the world, and he Purvam Bhavinim Avidya Apekshya Paschat Bhavini Brahma Vidya Amrutatva Sadhanena. And when you are ignorant, your entire happiness is in this world. Or when you are partially informed regarding the first portion of Veda and some meditation, you will be interested to go to heaven. But these are all pending understanding or relative happiness in your world compared to this world. But Paschat Bhavini Brahma Vidya. But after getting Brahma Vidya by the traditional teacher and the Shastra, for that you can use this ritualistic portion and also the meditation. Sadhanatva ekena purushena sambandhyamanaha avidyaya samuchiyate. If you are interested in your purification of mind, the same activities which are told as a samuchayam to get done to be together. What is meant by samuchayam? You do simultaneously together. Meditation on a deity plus doing the rituals. Suppose you have changed your mind, you are not interested in results, you are not interested in any devata loga prapti, then you do the same rituals and the same meditation without expecting anything, then it will become a means to know the Brahman. Purification of mind will easily happen without any time duration. Now, andariyagi, without having any time duration, you will be easily knowing what is the self and what is the connection between the Brahman, and they are nothing but they are one. And that will be the meditation of a person who achieved liberation. That's the only way we need to think. No other things you should not think. Okay? And ataha anyartatvad amrutatva sadhanam brahma vidyam apekshya nindita artaha evam bhavati sambodhi abhavataha. Comparing to the Brahma Vidya, establishing who is self and what is Brahma through the knowledge which you receive from the traditional teacher and the Shastra related to or comparing with this, that is something inferior. It is not superior than Brahma Vidya Abhyasam. If you ask me or to any traditional teacher, which is to be done by me in my daily life, in order to be free from the death and the birth cycle, Brahma Vidya Abhyasam is to be done daily. You listen a traditional teacher and you find out your clarity within the words which is told by the traditional teacher, and who are you. That understanding will make you to be free from all kinds of death and birth cycles and worries. But this is being a supreme goal for anybody in the world. Supreme goal means this is the ultimate goal of a human being, but everybody cannot achieve that. They are not interested also, they cannot achieve that also. So what they will do, they will go behind the material happiness and they will find out the way to achieve material happiness, and they will see the means in karma kanda, and they will do the karma kanda, and they will achieve anything in the empirical world which is names and forms. Comparing to achieving the Brahma and comparing to achieving any kind of prosperities or eligibilities or abilities or any other thing, even going to any world is negligible or inferior when we compare with one's own ultimate reality or ultimate liberation. That is why Sambodhi is been condemned. Sambodhi abhavata. Brahma Vidya is the ultimate thing to be done in one's own life. Enjoying with your boyfriend, enjoying with your girlfriend, enjoying with going to a movie, enjoying with a birthday party, these are all secondary. Shastra, the scriptures are not against any material happiness. Bhogarato va yogarato va. Yes, Brahmani Ramade Chittam. In Bhaja Govindam, a treatise written by Adi Shankara, he says that you can enjoy or you can meditate on anything in the world. Yogaratova, Bhogaratova. While enjoying the material world, at the same time, you go to the traditional teacher and listen the classes. Slowly, that will take away all kinds of impurities from your life. And after few years, you will not be interested in the material world, which will be beneficial. So, Brahma Vidya Jnanam is the only thing which will stand as ultimate. Yathaidamsi samidhokni basmasad kurute tada. Tada, the Jnanam will also make all the karma to be burnt. Sarvam karmani jnane parisavapyate. This is also told in the same chapter, 4th chapter. All the karmas will have an end when you know who are you. Up to that, you have the pressure to keep a girlfriend, to keep a boyfriend, to make money, to go to Berlin, to go to Switzerland, to go to the Northern Pole, to go to Antarctica, to go to Japan, to go to Malaysia and experience the world, experience the food, experience the weather conditions and buy certain things. And you can say and puff the ego that I bought from Argentina, I bought from Brazil, I bought from Chicago. You have certain things to show people so that you will get identified among them. Oh, she have went to Chicago. Give up all these ideas and a person will be completely satisfied by knowing you are the Brahman, and the entire thing which we see as Chicago, Japan, Russia is nothing but Brahman. So he will be completely free. So that Brahma Yadavi Ashuddhi Vishaya 1 minute. Brahma Vidya Apeksha Nindidartaha Evam Bhavati Sambodhi Abhavada. Yadyapi Ashuddhi Viyoga Hetuhu Atad Atanistatvat Ataha Nistatvat. See, Atat Nistatvat. Okay. If you do all this karma and the meditation, with an attitude, it will reward you with the Antakarana Shuddhi. Ataha eva Sambudhehe Abhavadat Sambudhi Abhekshikam Sattvam. It is inferior. It is relative when we compare to Brahman. By understanding the sentence which is told in the Ishavasya Upanishad, Sambhudehe Apavadacha Sambhava Pradishidyate, by saying this, by knowing this, knowing this sentence, we can safely conclude that all these meditation, all these upasanas, all these yoga postures are negligent, inferior when we compare to Brahma Vidya. By knowing yourself, you will be free and you will be equipped with all kinds of capacities. Okay? Sambhava Pradishidyate. Evam Sambhavaha Pradishidyate. I already mentioned you at the beginning of the class. This is the first bond. By negating the first bond, all other bonds are also negated. Means any name and form is not worthy to have meditation. At the same time, you have to get involved in listening what is told by the scriptures about you. Only Upanishadic portion can help you about what you are. Evam Maya Nirmidasya eva Jivasya Avidya Pratyubasthabidasya Avidya Nashaha Surupatvad Paramartadaha Punvevam Janayet. Now, the second line. I will read the second line, then I will come to Bhashya once more. Konvenam janayedidi karanam pratishidyate. The first half of the second line is from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, third chapter. Who will give the birth for this eternal entity? This birthless Ajam Atma, which is having all kinds of features, will not become a product from a karanam, from a cause. Who will give birth for this Atman who is having eternal consciousness? Karanam pradishidyate. By giving this line by the Upanishad, the cause is also being denied. So, neither cause nor product is subject for meditation or to relay in your life. Ultimately, you are not any kind of devotee in your life. You don't do any kind of devotion with anybody. You have only interest. You have only interest in understanding who am I. That will make you to understand the negligence of meditation, the inferiority of meditation, inferior status of meditation. Once you come to know who are you through the scriptures, that's all. You will deny all kinds of meditation, all kinds of rituals. That is what is told here. Maya Nirmidasya Jivasya. Jiva is an illusion. The life form which is seen in a body is an illusion. Illusions don't have much time to survive here in the world. Illusion have a period of time. Up to that, people will believe that it is true. After a period of time, illusion itself become pieces into pieces. It will get scattered. The knowledge is the powerful weapon to make the illusion scattered. And everybody is eligible to receive knowledge. Only thing is that which time I will receive, which time he will receive. Konvenam janayet. Nahi. So, cause is also negated. Product is also negated. Among in the world, lot of communities which are living in the jungle, which are living in the forest, which are living in the cities, they used to have devotion towards 5 elements. Their deity is one of the elements. Somebody will be meditating on fire. For example, in India, Parsis are having their deity as fire. The Red Indians in America, now I don't know how many people are there. Real Red Indians are connected with the water and which is alive. Similarly, in Amazon forest, people are connected with their deity, which is air, fire, water, world, space. All these 5 elements are object of meditation or devotion or puja for a lot of communities in the world. It means that they are meditating on the cause of this creation. They are meditating on the real cause of the creation, which is useless when we compare to the knowledge of Brahman. Immediately I should say this sentence, if not you will get confused. Of course, you will get a lot of benefits and results by meditating on water, meditating on fire, meditating on anything which is the cause of this creation. And you can meditate on Ganesha, Vishnu, Shiva, anything. But all these things are only having the role of cause of this creation, which is not a object of meditation for a Brahmajnani. For the knower of the truth. For others, you can meditate and get a purified mind and enter into the world of knowledge. Up to that, your meditation should continue on water, fire, world, anything. Yam bhavam darshayet yasya tam bhavam sadupasyati tam chavadi bhutvatvam tadgrahah sam upaiditam. The same Māṇḍūkya Upaniṣad second section have this verse. In which way you connect with your life towards the greatest, at the same way it will bless you. If you are meditating on a buffalo, the Lord will come in the form of a buffalo and give you all kinds of boons. If you are meditating on the name of Jesus, definitely in the dream or in the real life, a Jesus will come to help you. In which name and form you are meditating anybody in the world, the same form and the same name will come towards you if your prayers are sincere. If your prayers are not sincere, the things will wait for your prayers to get sincere. So that all these words are valid for the person who is inside the avidya, who is inside the ignorant. For a person who is connected with the reality and who is connected with the traditional teacher and knowledge, for him, these things are to be avoided. That's why object of meditation is only Brahman or the self. All other things which are appearing in the form of cause and product in the world are not subject for my meditation or not object for my meditation. That is why Konvenam Janayet, this special sentence is quoted by the Gaudapada Acharya, which is taken directly from the Upanishads. Brihadaranya Upanishad. Nahi Rijvam Avityam Arovidam Sarpam Punaha Vivekataha Nashtam Janayet Kaschit. Once you understand there is no stake, there is only rope, and tomorrow, after getting this knowledge, tomorrow you try to bluff the person. Again, this is a snake, he will laugh. The same way, there is no way of Sarupa, Sabhava Sarupatvat Paramartadaha. One's own intrinsic nature is being revealed, so body will not be a threat anymore in his life. because all the features are connected with one's own intrinsic nature, which is Brahman. Tata na kaschit enam janayet kaha tu kaha nu iti abekshik arthatvat karanam padishidyate. The word konvenam janayet kaha, it is interrogating something, or akshebarte. Who will give a birth for this eternal Brahman? It's that it will not get any kind of birth or death, because which is free from all and birth and death, and which is not inside the realm of creation. It has a different story. That is been told here. Sarpaha punaha vivekataha nashtam janayet kaschit. By the discrimination, you at once realize that there is no snake, there is only a rope, and the rope have all these properties by knowing this rope very far itself or nearby. And you conform with the properties of the rope, and people will conform as a snake in their daily life. Tada na kaschidenam janayeti. Nobody is going to give birth for Brahman or ourselves or yourself. For this akshepa, for this only, konveam janayed iti. Tatha kaschit enam janayed iti kaha vidya kaha tu nitya apekshatvat karanam padishidyate. Karanam is also being negated by tatha, not by nu. Avidya bhūtasya nashtasya janetru karanam nahi kim chindaha asti iti abhipraya. Now, avidya gunasya, if there is a ignorant person and he is nashta, he is lost, janetru karanam na kim chindaha asti iti abhipraya. Avidyabhūtasya nashtasya janetrat karanam na kim chit asti iti abhipraya. There is no thinking of the cause and product in the world. Na ayam kudaschid chitraha sambhavaha kaschit kohi. This is an illustrated example. Na ayam kudaschit na babuva kaschit. He didn't go, he didn't become babuva kaschit iti shute. An example which is far stretched, which is not under discussion. Okay. The point is, we are not interested to do meditation or doing rituals in any kind of deities or any kind of names and forms. We are only interested to listen about Brahman, which is a beautiful subject which is been parted by the traditional teachers. And I am interested in the traditional teachers' words. I am not interested in the Shruti or the ritualistic portion, which are talking about different rituals and also talking about my good and evil result, which I get through Punya and Papa. I am not interested in results so that I can achieve the human goal as possible as early. More two sentences I need to explain, which will be in the next class, and I will enter into the new verse. We will stop here. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Gobhramanibhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshadu Parjanyaha Prithvi Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Choparahitaha Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaha Sarve Bhavantu Sukinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya തമസോമാ ജ്യോതിർഗമയ മൃത്യോർമാ അമൃതം ഗമയ. ഓം പൂർണ്ണമദഃ പൂർണ്ണമിദം പൂർണ്ണാത് പൂർണ്ണമുദച്യതേ പൂർണ്ണസ്യ പൂർണ്ണമാദായ പൂർണ്ണമേവാവശിഷ്യതേ. ഓം ശാന്തി ശാന്തി ശാന്തി. ഹരിഃ ഓം. ശ്രീ ഗുരുഭ്യോ നമഃ. ഹരിഃ ഓം. Namaste, all of you. Leela ji, Meera ji, Mariam, Rijita ji, Kamila ji, my beloved Vedadishta ji, pranam all of you.